Hi, welcome to Tabletops and Bottoms, the show where we talk about all things TTRPG, nerdy, and or gay.
Yeah!
Today we're talking about video games.
Anyway, would you like to start?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'll start then. Which one should I start with? Okay, I'm gonna start with this one because I know that you've played this game or that you have it, but I think you've played it as well. It's called Forspoken.
I have not played it.
Okay, so I know that you have it in your library because I saw that.
It was free on PS Plus.
Damn, okay.
Oh, you paid money for it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, in my defense, it was on sale. I don't buy games full price. I wait till they're on sale. Unless it is a game I absolutely, really, 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 really want. Like, I will pay full price for, like, Death Stranding, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's on my list for games that I didn't like purely because, like, I feel like it had such good potential, but I don't like the controls. Like, it feels really wonky to me. And also, like, it doesn't do a good job of explaining how you're supposed to use, like, your abilities.
Mm-hmm. I see.
That's why I didn't enjoy it. Like, I don't want to say I got pretty far.
Mm-hmm.
Because I realistically probably didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But I got as far as, like, the main character realizing, like, okay, this is my main quest. That's as far as I got. I will say,
Damn, okay.
I did have to stop because, spoiler maybe,
I don't know.
it's just like in the first 10 minutes of the game, like, you're in your apartment and the main character has a cat, and then there was a fire in the apartment, and I literally paused the game to go look up if the cat dies.
Uh-huh.
Found out there's an entire Reddit thread dedicated to people who were like, I also paused the game to make sure the cat doesn't die.
Okay.
Before they played the rest of the game.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I did also Google to see if I could return the game after I played it for like a certain amount of time.
That's like 2 hours.
I can't actually return it because they're like, their policy is that you can get the game, but you can't have downloaded it.
Oh.
Which is dumb as hell because I had already downloaded it, played it like a couple hours, and I was like, I'm not into this.
Yeah. I'll play it eventually, but it was free on PS Plus.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's why it's in my library.
I think I bought it for like $5.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. That's why I was like, okay. But yeah, it was not my favorite, which sucks because it had really good potential because I love seeing like POC main characters.
Mm-hmm.
And it very much looked like it was going to be a modern fantasy game. And I'm super into that. And then it really disappointed, actually, in, like, the first...
I have no expectations, so I'll probably like it.
That's fair. Yeah, like, I feel like if the controls were easier to understand, and also, like, I think if they did a better tutorial, then I feel like I would have enjoyed it more. Because I like the tutorials. They tell me what to do.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
The first one on my list is Coffee Talk.
Yeah, I know you don't like this one.
Have you played it?
I have not. I did want to, though. It is on my Steam wish list.
Yeah, I thought there was going to be more gameplay than it actually is. And it's more of just me sitting there and, like, listening to people yap about their problems. And I'm just like, I don't want this to be, like, real life. I don't want people to yap at me about their problems.
Yeah.
And I thought if they were yapping, then I would at least be able to, like, make concoctions or whatever.
Oh,
and I feel like it's, like, super limited. Maybe I didn't get far enough, but I feel like it's already a pretty short game. And I didn't even finish it, so...
That's fair.
I know it's, like, super popular. Well, not super popular, but...
I think there are
popular
some types
within
of people
circles,
who
yeah.
really like that type of gameplay. I'm a hit or miss on that kind of stuff.
I thought I would like it, which is why I picked it up, because I really liked Valhalla, which is what I talked to you about. Valhalla is a cyberpunk bartending game, and it's like the same thing. Like, people yap at you about their problems, but I feel like the people in that one were a lot more more fun to listen to. Like, there's this one robot, and android, and she's like a sex robot. And then there's this other person that comes in, and she's like a streamer. So she literally has like cameras on her and like people chatting to her and stuff.
Maybe it's like the environment too.
Yeah.
That versus Coffee Talk.
Yeah. Yeah. But also in that one, it's like, I want a drink that's this or this. And then you have to look through like the like your recipes and find one that kind of fits what they want.
Yeah.
And you can make them that, or you can choose to make them something entirely different and get them mad at you. So like there's different, like depending also on like what drinks you give them, you can change the storyline. And I feel like Coffee Talk, you just sit there and you get yapped at.
I would not enjoy it for that reason, probably.
Yeah.
Because like I like slow games, but I'm also really hit or miss on slow games. Like, one on my list is called The Longest Road on Earth. That one's also by the same devs as Tales Noir. That one, I don't actually think you would like this one, maybe. I don't think so, though. It is a 2-hour game, but it is a very slow game. There's, like, not really any dialogue. It's all done in black and white. And you basically just, like... It's a very, I was gonna say, it's like a contemplative game, kind of. But it's more of, like, you fill in the blanks with your imagination type of thing. Like, you wonder a lot about, like, who these characters are, what's going on with their lives, like, why are they there, basically. The music, oh my god, is fucking phenomenal. Like, I recommend it purely for soundtrack, and you have to... In the beginning, I think it's, like, probably, like, an eternity in, like, video games, but it's a 3-minute long cutscene. And that's literally the way that it opens, but it kind of forces you to, like, lock in, basically, and, like, listen. I think it's really good. I also never finished it, purely because I was kind of, like... I have to play it when I'm, like, not in a weird mood.
I see.
Because then if I do, then I get really sad about it.
Oh, okay.
And I don't like that, because, like, if I'm going to play, like, a contemplative game like that, I need to be in, like, a better headspace.
True.
That's why I never finished it.
I see.
The soundtrack, though, chef's kiss. I listen to a lot.
I also really like the Coffee Talk soundtrack. But it was pretty boring to me.
That's fair.
Which is sad.
Are they, like, okay, in Coffee Talk, are people, like, trauma dumping on you? Or are they just, like... talking and it's kind of like just boring?
There a little bit of trauma dumping. Like, I think this one girl came in and I think she was like running away from home or something. Yeah.
Okay.
But I also don't remember because I was like, next. But also, like, the gimmick in that one is it's like modern fantasy, so like people come in and they have like horns and shit. Or they're like, I don't know, a minotaur or something.
Were they just, like, not well-written characters?
They were fine. It was just boring to me.
That's fair.
Maybe I'll try and give it another go, but I don't know.
That's fair.
I just wanted more gameplay.
That's fair. I can understand that.
The next one that I have... I did like this game, but I feel like the story could have been better. It's Viewfinder.
Oh! I wanted to play that.
The gameplay was very, very good. The story was kind of weak.
Oh.
And I got to the end and I was like, that's it?
Oh, that's
and also,
disappointing.
it was like, I felt like it was pretty short. I finished it in one sitting. Which I enjoy games like that I can finish within a couple of hours. But I was just like, that was it.
Hey, that sounds disappointing.
I recommend it if it's like on sale. And also another thing, it's not my pet peeve, but I know it's some people's pet peeves, is like when your main character that you're playing as just like talks, just is a yapper.
The main character? Like the character you play as?
Yeah.
I
know it's some people's pet peeves, but...
I like it when my characters actually talk. It, like...
Yeah.
I like that.
But I was watching Vinny Vinesauce, the streamer that I like to play, and he was playing Viewfinder, and he had to shut off the dialogue because he was just like, shut up. So I know some people, if you don't like people yapping in your ear, maybe this is not the game for you.
I'm like, I love when, like, main characters of games have their own voice.
Yeah.
Like, I love that. It bothers me a little bit when it's, like, a silent protagonist. Because I'm like, I love the Borderlands series, but, like, I wish there was more dialogue from the actual characters. Like, the first one had, like, barely anything. The second one, they were better at it. Wasn't my favorite. Third one actually had the characters talking more and interacting with the world, which I really liked.
Okay.
I just wish they had done that one for, like, the first and second games, but, it also depends on what game it is. Like,
yeah.
Far Cry 4, I think, or the one that had, like, the cult. The cult one is the only one that had a silent protagonist, and it really, really irritated me because I felt like a player character rather than, like, an actual character in the world. And then there's another one that I'm currently playing, Pacific Drive. I mean, I finished the main story. I'm playing their DLC right now, which is super good. That one also has a silent protagonist, but it bothers me a lot less, and I think that one's fine.
I don't really mind either way. I didn't think because she was super annoying, but I just wanted to mention it in case other people did.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Oh, so I kind of mentioned it. So Far Cry New Dawn was another one that, I mean, I did finish it. I played the whole thing. I enjoyed it. It wasn't my favorite. I think I just didn't like it because it sort of, like, the villains were not very good. I mean, they were good enough, but, like, it was also definitely, like, a short game. I was expecting, like, a full Far Cry game. This one felt like it could have been, like, a DLC. It was, like, it was a fairly big game. Like, it took me about, like, 20 hours to complete. But I feel like you could have just had it as a DLC. A non-canon DLC, I should say. And I'm hoping Far Cry New Dawn is not canon because
I literally know nothing about Far Cry.
That's okay.
So
basically, it was like a direct sequel to, I think, 5. The cult one. And it's basically like a post-apocalyptic one, which I understand. Like, it was, like, the mechanics were fun because it played like a Far Cry game. I loved all the characters in it. Storyline, not my favorite because they went, again, with, like, the silent protagonist. And I was like, Far Cry games are not known for their silent protagonists. I like personality. And it kind of, like, lacked that. So I don't recommend it, but it was a very fun game, personally, for me when I was playing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
One game that I liked until the end was Paradise Killer.
That sounds fun.
It's only fun if you are like me and like collectathons.
Oh. That's fair. Okay.
So it's a very weird premise where you play as someone who was banished from these people and you were like in a prison because of something that you had done. And basically you are part of a cabal? A cult of people who are trying to bring about the end of, like, the universe, pretty much. And the way that they're trying to do that is they create new worlds with people in them and then have to, like, certain things have to get done or whatever.
Okay.
But I think we were banished because we tried to stop it, so they were like, goodbye. And then they brought us back because you're a detective and someone killed, like, someone higher up.
Oh.
Or, like, a bunch of people higher up.
Okay.
So I thought, going into it, that you would go around the world. It's empty. There's no one in it because everyone has already died. They've been sacrificed.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So you run around the world and get clues and you meet some of the other people that are in your, like, circle. And you talk to them and you try to figure out which one of them did the murder. And I thought that after I, like, picked up enough clues or whatever, at the end, there would be a trial. Like, Ace Attorney. Where you would have to, like, go in and be like, here's my evidence, and this is why I think it's you.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
Oh.
I got to the end, and then they were like, who do you think it is? And I pressed it, and then they were like, good job.
And that was it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know. That's what really upset me, because I wanted to have a trial.
Dang.
I wanted to
DLC a trial.
convict someone and to have a trial and have a judge, and I thought it would be really fun, but no.
Dang.
But the story was really fun. You just kind of, like, run around the world and pick stuff up. I like that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, that part was good. Also, the music slaps.
Dang.
I have the vinyl, and they came out with a special edition, and I'm always like this close to buying it, but then I was like, I didn't like the ending, so why would I buy it? Even though the little acrylic stands are really cute, but no, I'm not gonna do it.
I feel that way about, like, one of the endings of one of my actual favorite games.
Mm-hmm.
And Tales Noir, which I guess now is called Prologue.
I don't
Tales
know.
Noir Prologue, I guess, is what they're calling it now.
This is like the second name change?
I think so. Anyway, yeah, I don't like the way that it ended. Because of a spoiler. I like the main character. Something happens to him. That's why I don't like the ending.
I finished the one that you gave me.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like the way that it ended.
Okay. That's fair.
I wanted more.
That's fair. It was pretty short.
Yeah. I've definitely replayed it. I started replaying it on stream, and then... Oh, that was the end of my sentence, and then I stopped.
Okay. I was like, and then?
Yeah, and then I stopped. I need to restart up again. Okay, so I have two that I never finished. High on Life, I never finished it.
I didn't even start it. It just looked annoying.
It was... I played, I think, maybe, like, 4 hours of it, and then I just stopped, and then never finished it.
Was it annoying?
It wasn't actually,
I don't believe you.
It wasn't because, like, I'm also quite a fan of Rick and Morty.
Oh, couldn't be me.
Just
okay.
Kidding.
I watched, like, the first 2 seasons, but okay.
That's fair. I'm on my, like, millionth rewatch of it right now, because it's, like, one that I like to turn on in the background, like, when I'm doing stuff, so it's, like, a background show for me.
I liked Rick and Morty until people got too serious.
Yeah, that's when I stopped.
When the Szechuan sauce thing. I had already stopped before that, but that, like, cemented it. I was like...
That's why I stopped watching for, like, a really, really long time.
Mm.
Because I was like, I can't fucking stand, like,
fans.
Those Rick and Morty fans.
Yeah, they're so annoying.
So if I watch it, like, I generally don't advertise that I like watching Rick and Morty.
Yeah, that's fair. Understandable.
Because I like it, but I don't want to get involved in, like, any of the fandom stuff. Because that is, like, one I will never touch. Ever. Because, like, after that whole Szechuan bullshit, I'm like, I don't want anything to do with this fandom.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. I like watching the show, will never... Like, if somebody tries to interact with me and talk about Rick and Morty, I'm like, goodbye. Like, I don't care. Like, probably mean of me, but, like, I don't care, like, if it's in good spirits or whatever. Like, I just won't. I won't.
Mm-hmm.
I will watch it casually for my own personal enjoyment, but I will not engage in anything else other than just generically watching it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So the game.
Oh, yeah, I just never finished the game, because I heard that AI got used in some of the art, and then I stopped, because I was like, I don't like this.
No, I didn't
And then
know.
also it was right around the same time when I think Justin Roiland had those assault allegations, and then I stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is why I'm like, which is why I partially also don't advertise that I like watching Rick and Morty, because, like, it's hard, but also I know that the new season they casted somebody new,
Mm-hmm.
but the voice sounds exactly the same, so I'm like...
Yeah, it's like literally...
It's yeah.
Any fan who's too into it, you can pull off a straight out of voice.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us. If you would like to listen to us more, we're here on YouTube and on Spotify. And if you liked what you heard, want to hear more, or the other things, subscribe, notification buttons, comment. If you have any, if anyone has suffered the way that we have with either of those games, let us know. I want to know if anybody else did not enjoy these games. Or if you think we should give them a second chance, we probably won't, but that's okay. And if you want to support us in a more personal manner, consider donating to our Ko-fi. Bye!
Bye!